Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Ooh. Mama, I'm just as gagged as you are. So for those of you who follow me on social media, you guys know that I did this look literally last week and everyone just went crazy over it. I literally have never seen an audience. Okay, wait, really quickly. So last week I did a gig where the theme was Endgame. So the theme was like Marvel and all that stuff. So, you know, X-Men is Marvel. And I was like, you know what, let me show up as Mystique to gag the girls, to gag the children. Because Mystique is honestly one of my favorite characters of all time. And I did this look really quickly. I pulled it out of my ass. I did the makeup super quick. And everyone gagged beyond belief. Like, I've never seen people gag over a look like this much. And I was like, you know what? October 1st is right around the corner. Halloween is right there. Why don't I just film the tutorial on October 1st and post it on October 1st? So I'm not sure what time I'm going to be posting this video, but for sure it's going to be on October 1st. But yeah, you guys, I am so gagged with how this look turned out. Like I said, it was really last minute. I literally pulled it out of my ass. But it is one of my favorite looks of all time. But yes, Halloween is my all-time favorite holiday ever. I'm pretty sure it's everyone's favorite holiday ever because you could be whatever you want. I'm going to be filming a lot this month, hopefully. Let me not jinx myself, but I really do want to, you know, push out as much content as I possibly can this month now that I'm back home and I have more time to film. But, I'm just so gagged. Ooh. Wow, guys. So let me stop talking and rambling. If you want to know how I created this simple, easy summertime look, then please keep on watching. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with this tutorial. I don't know why I did a hair flip right there, but so I already have my wig cap on just to have it on because my hair gets really messy. So to start off, I already kind of primed my face. I don't really like to prime when I do stuff like this just because it likes to slip and slide. Like the makeup loves to just not last, even though I'm just going to do this for a tutorial. But I am going to be using the LA Girl Primer Spray. Honestly, really love this spray so much. And I apologize for the off lighting and if the sound, I don't think the sound's off, but the lighting is for sure off because I did move back to my house and for some reason my LED lights just went missing. So I had to buy some new ones and I bought the wrong ones and they're yellow. And I am not going to be filming this video tomorrow because I want this video done today on October 1st because I just wanted to have it done by today. So you're going to have to deal with this yellow lighting. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is coloring my brows red. So for that, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Strawberry Liquid Lipstick. Now it looks like this. And I'm literally just going to apply this on my eyebrows. And then with a spoolie of some sort, I'm going to be going back and forth. And what I'm basically doing right now is just coloring my brows red. Like kind of like dyeing them, but not really. This liquid lipstick is perfect for this brow because Mystique's eyebrows are like a really dark red and I want it to be as natural as possible. Well, not as natural, but as close to her brows as I possibly can make them. Now, don't worry if it looks a little messy because we're going to be cleaning it up with some concealer. So now with the same strawberry liquid lip, I'm going to be drawing my tail. Just making it very, very dramatic. I'm basically doing my natural brow shape, just red. And the reason why I'm doing the brows first is so that painting over blue is really hard, so I'd rather just have the red there and clean up with blue after, because then it'll look really opaque. So yeah. Alrighty, so this looks crazy, so I'm going to be doing this eyebrow off camera, and I'm going to clean them up off camera, and I will be right back. Alrighty dolls, so I'm back. I look a little crazy. So I'm a little upset because when I did this look on Thursday, I used the LA Girl Pro foundation in the shade blue. And then I got this palette. This is the CC Beauty Professional Cosmetics Flash palette. You could use the Makeup Forever. So this is just like a regular like little flash palette. And I mixed it with the foundation and it just worked better. But I'm just going to use this today. Honestly, I recommend cream rather than paint because cream you could blend it out a little bit better. So what I'm going to be doing right now is getting this white. And I'm basically just going to be carving out my brow. And I love a straight brow. So this is why I recommend doing the brows first, because you could still see the pigmentation of the red, and if you did it over a cream it would just not work. At least for me, because I don't know how to do makeup, so I'd rather play it really safe. Alrighty, so now with a kabuki brush, I'm just going to be painting my entire face blue. And the reason why I'm using a brush... Oh my god. This is crazy. This is so crazy. The reason why I'm using a brush is because it gets really inside those pores. And it just blends better. And like a beauty blender, honestly. A beauty blender won't give me the same color payoff as a brush will. Make sure you paint those ears too, mama. It's all about the details. I'm gonna go all the way here. Alrighty, so now that I'm blue, now I'm gonna be using this teal color over here. And I'm just gonna basically highlight my under eyes. When you do the blue, make sure you don't put a lot of blue here. That way that when you do this part, it'll just be really opaque and nice. Because I like it to look very bright on the under eyes. So basically just conceal like you normally would, but with blue. And then here, I'm going to go in with a beauty blender. Oh, it kind of matches the concealer. This is from Ofra. So I'm just going to be... You see how it's a nice like gradient? That's why I like doing a brush for the blue. So it could really be extremely blue. And then a beauty blender for the concealer so that it could really fade out really nicely. Make sure around here you start blending out really like softly so that it creates a nice gradient. Alrighty, so now to intensify this even more, I'm going to be adding some white right here. You don't want to do too much of this, but you want to do the exact amount. Oop, fucked it up a little bit. This is just going to add that extra highlight that we want. You want to blend really tightly. Don't go too much with the white. Make sure you keep it very tight. And then with the clean side, just blend it out like the edges and stuff. That way it'll just blend out like really nicely. That's why I love working with creams, because you see how beautiful it blends out. Like, ooh, mama. Alrighty, so now I'm going to be setting the foundation. Okay, So I do not recommend using a translucent powder by Coty Airspun because it does have somewhat of a color to it, and it doesn't ruin everything, but it just, I don't know. I'd rather use like a really, really, really translucent powder, but I don't have that at the moment. So I'm just going to be using this. And if the only thing that you have is this, do not worry, because we're going to be going back with blue powders to put some blue back into it. So like I said, do not be scared. Alrighty, so now I look absolutely insane. So with a big fluffy brush, I'm just going to brush off all of the excess powder. Alrighty, so now that the powder is all dusted off, now I'm going to be going into my favorite part of this whole look, which is the contouring and highlighting with powders. So I'm going to be going in with the Norvina Volume 1 palette. And, ooh, this is so weird, hold on. So now I'm going to be going in with the Norvina Volume 1 palette, and I'm going to be using this blue shade over here. And with a contour brush like this, I'm going to be going in. This blue shade is called D4, in case you wanted to know. So I'm just going to be going in on the outer edges to give myself more dimension. And you want to make sure when doing this, you want to pat and not swirl, because you don't want to disturb the cream underneath. And I'm going to go for really high cheekbones, so I'm just going to do my contour very high. Bitch, that looks sickening already. So moving on to the Norvina Volume 2 palette, I'm going to be going in with this shade over here called B5 mixed with B4. So these two blue shades over here. And what I'm basically going to be doing is creating like a really nice gradient from dark to like light blue. Like, you want to be using different shades of blue to make sure everything looks very blended out. So I'm going to be going on top of this contour. And it's kind of basically like adding blush in a way, but you just want to make sure everything looks very airbrushed and effortless. So adding this light blue right on top of the dark contour is going to create like a really nice transition from the light to dark. So it's kind of cunt, if you ask me. And now to make the contour more darker and more dramatic, I'm going to be going in with this really deep blue shade over here. It almost looks black. It's called D5. And I'm very, very carefully just going to go on the outer portions, like right here. And this is going to add that final touch, you know, of drama that we are looking for. Girl, let me tell you, these shadows blend so nicely. Like, ooh, Mary. Alrighty, so now to highlight the under eyes just a teeny bit more, I'm going to be going in with this shade over here, my favorite shade from the entire Norvina 1 palette. It is called C1, and it's a really bright white eyeshadow. And I'm just going to slightly mix it with B5 over here, this light blue shade. This is going to add that extra boom of highlight. Be very careful with this shade because it is really bright. So just add it in the spots that you need it. So like right over here and then right on my under eye. And I like to go right over here on my nose to make my nose very pinched and pointy. Alrighty guys, so this is what the base looks like. I obviously took my time now because I have time now. The day of, I literally only had like 40 minutes. So I did my base in like 25 to 30 minutes. And then I did the rest quickly. So obviously with time, this will come out like this, really nice and blended. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow. Alrighty, so now for eyes, it's going to be very simple. I'm basically going to be doing just a normal cut crease. So I'm going to be going in with D5 from the Norvina 2 palette. Like I said, this eye look is very simple. I'm basically just going to very carefully press this shadow on my eye. And then I'm going to take this all the way up here. I'm basically creating a very cat eye feline look. That's what looks best on me. You guys could do whatever you want. Period poo. I want to take this a little bit right over here where my nose is, just to give me a really pinched, sickening nose. And now with the shade B5, which is this light blue shade over here, I'm basically going to blend out the edges very, very carefully because we still want to keep that white on the brow bone. So very carefully just blend the edges out. As you can see, that blended out marvelously. Alrighty, so now you see how easy and simple that was. So now we're going to be cutting the crease. And I know this is the worst part for a lot of people. So honestly, the only advice I could give you is practice before you do this so that the day of you don't mess it all up. So yeah, I'm just going to be cutting my crease like I always do. Ooh, bitch. Period. I love to blend this part with my fingers just because it's really easy to do that. So now to set that eye, I'm going to be using this shade over here from the James Charles palette. It's like a light blue shimmery shade. And I'm going to just set my entire lid with that. Now going in with that dark shade, I'm just going to be blending those colors out. And with a little bit of D4, just gonna be making this very blended. You wanna look like a bitch from another galaxy, mama. Now that's how that eye looks. It's really, ooh! My palette almost fell. Now that's how this eye looks. It's really cut. So cut. Oh my god. So I didn't do this the day of, but I think I'm gonna be doing it now just because I want to do it. So I got these in the mail along with the Norvina 2 palette, and they are the new loose glitters from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So this is the glitter adhesive, and then this is Keep Calm Loose Glitter, and I'm gonna be putting that glitter on my eyelid. So I've never tried this adhesive, so I really don't know how it's going to work. So I'm just gonna be applying this on my eye like that. Oh, I almost fell. So now I'm going to be applying this glitter. Oh, Mary. Ooh. That was a good idea. Do we live, dolls? Do we live? Alrighty, so I did a wing liner really quickly off camera just because I cannot do that on camera. It literally, like, is so hard for me to do it on camera. So right now I'm going to be doing my under eyes, and I'm going to be using the exact same color. So I'm going to be using this dark shade over here called D5. And I'm just going to be going underneath very carefully. Alrighty, so now I'm mixing some yellow and some white. I'm going to be going right over here on my waterline, but only in the inner corner. And I'm basically going to be cutting, I'm just going to do it and you're going to see because it's really hard to explain. But I'm basically adding yellow right here where I would normally add white. And then very quickly before it dries out, I'm going to be setting it with A2 right here and a little bit of D4, these two yellows. Really quickly setting that before it starts creasing. Alrighty guys, so this is what the eyes look like. So now I'm going to be doing the other eye off camera, popping on some lashes, maybe contour my nose a little bit, and I'll be right back to finish off this look. Alrighty guys, so the eyes are complete and the contacts are on. Ooh, mama. You see, when the contacts are on, that's when the whole look is complete. So I did add a little bit of black eyeshadow and a little bit of black eyeliner on the outer corner on the bottom, just to give me a very pulled back feline look. But yeah, you guys, this is what it looks like. I did contour my nose off camera just because I wanted to save some time, and yeah, my nose looks pinched beyond belief. So now I'm going to be using this shade over here called D3. It is a really deep red shade, so it's this one over here. And what I'm going to be doing is just coloring my eyebrows, going on top of that cream that we used. I'm just basically going on top of that cream to just give the brows a bit more love and care. You see, this adds the final touch to the brows. Since we added that powder on top of the brows, it kind of made it like a little dull, but then adding back the red just makes the brows even more better. Alright guys, so now for highlighter, I'm going to be using this shade over here called D1, and it's like a shimmery blue metallic shade, and I'm just going to be using this as highlighter, and be very careful. Oh Mary, look at that. Oh Mary. Ooh, delicious. Now to intensify that even more, I'm going to be using just a teeny bit of Cocoa Bling by Artist Couture. I know they have a mermaid shade, but I cannot find that at all for the life of me. So I'm just going to be adding a teeny bit of this on top. And that's going to give us that ultimate. Ooh. Mama, that's sickening. It's so cut. So now moving on to lips, I'm going to be using this eyeliner from LA Girl in the shade Cobalt. So it's this right here. And I'm going to mix it a little bit with the paint, with the dark blue paint. And I'm basically just going to draw my lips normal, like how I always draw them. Alrighty guys, so the lips are done, and this is basically the completed makeup look. So what I'm going to be doing right now is putting on the wig, the costume, and I will be right back to show you the final look. Ooh. Alrighty guys, so this is the completed look. Oh, period poo. I'm kind of really gagged with how fast I did this mug last week. I was rushing, and honestly, I really winged it last week. Today I took my time. As you can tell, it's a little bit more defined. But yeah, I am really gagged that I even did this. She's a cosplay queen now. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe, who knows? But honestly, this is one of my favorite looks that I've ever done. When I came out in this look, everybody gagged so hard. Like the audience, my friends, everybody just gagged because no one's ever seen me pull out a look like this, you know? The children were a little gagged. But yeah, you guys, this look is not as hard as it looks, honestly. I tried to take you step by step with this look. It's really easy. It's just takes time and practice. But yeah, you could paint yourself green, blue, pink, whatever you want. You can use the same steps that you saw me do in the different colors. There's many colors that you could do this in. You could be Gamora, you could be Thanos, whoever, anybody, honestly. But I chose Mystique because Mystique is someone that I've been obsessed with. Literally one of my favorite characters from X-Men. She's just so sickening, so cunt. And I just honestly live for her. So I'm going to be doing this look way more often in October because everybody was so gagged that people are trying to book me and they want me as Mystique. So gonna make as much coin with this look as I possibly can. But yeah, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My Instagram and Twitter is Whoa, I haven't done that in a long time. Hold on. My Instagram and Twitter is Morphine Love MUA, and my Snapchat is Morphine Love. I'll be putting all of that down below. I can't wait for the month of October. My looks that I have planned. Oh, girl. Y'all are not ready. It's gonna be sickening. It's gonna be a sickening month because it's one of my favorite months. So happy October 1st, happy Halloween, and I love you guys so much, and please stay safe.